So there's no question that women in STEM are going to face so many more barriers and challenges than what men do. People believe that, men are scientists and women are not. It is just a constant struggle every day. And in a way, women have to work much harder to get the same kind of respect and to the same level as what men do. But I think there are some things that women especially can take into consideration as they kind of undergo their own personal journey in STEM as well. So the number one tip that I would have for women is create your own support network. What I mean by that is friends, fellow PhD students, but also finding women mentors in your field and beyond can be so important in providing that support. One of my biggest missteps in graduate school was feeling that I needed to take and rectify everything on my own. We are going to really encounter things that make us question whether or not we should be here, or question why am I doing this, or question whether or not we should actually continue with that journey. And so it is so important to be able to surround yourself with those people who will get you through it, because doubt is something that is sown in my journey continuously, and it is important to recognize that it's just a moment, right? Feel it, and then put it aside. And the next day, wake up and go, I'm ready to tackle this, because you just need to let that moment go by. The other thing is really coming into a PhD in science with your eyes wide open, kind of understanding that as a woman, you are going to be held possibly to other different standards. And society in general teaches us that we must give way to others because perhaps we don't feel like we belong at the table, right, with the other people around us. The idea of imposter syndrome, where women especially feel that they have received an opportunity or an experience by accident. One of my favorite sayings is that my greatest superpower is actually to be underestimated, because I have been underestimated all throughout my career. And for me, what I do is I just make the work that I do speak for itself, and then it wins everybody over. The third thing is to understand that failure is a very natural part of your STEM journey. It is not something to really fear, but rather something to be embraced. Failure really teaches us a lot about where we are at that moment and what we need to work on. Just keep moving forward, one day at a time, one step forward, and you too can achieve all the goals that you put in front of you. The fourth thing is to really take care of your own mental well-being. I think it's really important to be able to identify and know yourself really well when you're undergoing kind of really high periods of stress, and being able to take those steps that you need to really get you back on track. It's okay to not be 100% every day, and make sure you seek out the resources that are available, and make sure that you put yourself as a priority moving forward. And then the fifth thing I would say, kind of based on my own experience, is women in STEM are all going to face challenges, so make sure you use your voice to stand up for others. We all have the power to make a change happen, and it doesn't have to be a big change. But if we all, as women in STEM in general, really fight for each other, we can totally re-envision the culture that we should really be in. So those are kind of my 5 tips that I have for women in STEM, but especially knowing that you will, as a woman, face different barriers and challenges in general is a really important one. It's my dog. Also, pro tip, get a dog in grad school, because it forces you to leave the house or leave the lab and school, and so that was a really good addition in my grad school too.